Welcome to this lecture series in Chemical Reaction Engineering 1. Today we'll continue with our next topic, and that is autocatalytic reactions. These autocatalytic reactions we have studied in chapter 3 also. Reaction is of the type A plus R giving you R plus R. A giving R is the original reaction. If some R is formed, as soon as some R is formed, it acts as a catalyst, and overall reaction we can write as A plus R giving you R plus R. The kinetics we have studied. When a material reacts away at any nth order rate in a batch reactor, its rate of disappearance is rapid at the beginning when the concentration is high, because minus Ra is equal to Kca raised to n. So as Ca is high, minus Ra is high in the beginning, and then rate goes on falling. It slows down progressively as the reactant is consumed. In autocatalytic reaction, rate starts as a low rate because little product is present, which then acts as a catalyst. It increases to a maximum as the product is formed, and then it drops again as the low value of reactant is consumed. Reactions with such rate concentration curve lead to an interesting optimization problem. For these reasons, we examine here these reactions in somewhat details. In our approach, we deal exclusively with their 1 upon minus Ra versus Xa curves with the characteristic minima, and that is shown in this figure. Now you are familiar with this figure. A plus R giving R plus R, minus Ra rate versus concentration curve. This is the progress of the reaction when no R is there in the field. Its rate starts very low, it picks up as R is formed, and then it reaches a maxima, and then it falls as though R is available but R is depleted. Same can be expressed in 1 upon minus Ra as a function of conversion. So this is the curve like this. This is the point of maximum rate or point of minimum 1 upon minus Ra value, and this is the direction of the progress of the reaction, and this is the direction of the progress of the reaction. Ca0 to Ca8 falls, and 0 to Xa, this is increasing. So progress of reaction in this direction, the nature is different. We will deal with this type of definition of the problem. Now here you can see three different representations. In the first figure, so this dashed area indicates plug flow, and this uh, area, shaded area, is mix flow. So for low conversions, you can see the mix flow is better. Okay, this area is less than this area, and area is a representation of volume as well as tau. So here on another extreme, high conversions. So here this complete rectangle represents mix flow, and this area under the curve, which is much less than this, represent the plug flow. So we say plug flow is better. Okay, and in between we have this some intermediate Xa, where the addition of these two we want to minimize to find out the best point. So here same thing we'll discuss here. In for any particular rate of reaction curve, comparison of the areas will show the which reactor is superior. Superior means which will require the minimum volume, smaller volume. So at low conversion, MFR is superior. We have seen here at low conversion, this representation is less area, so it is better. At high conversion, PFR is superior. At high conversion, plug flow is superior. These findings differ from ordinary nth order rates. In nth order, n greater than 0, what we have seen, PFR is always more efficient than MFR. Here at low conversions, MFR is superior. It is a different representation. In addition, we should note that PFR will not operate at all with a feed of pure reactant. So there will be some product, that is R, it is formed. So it is primed with product, or you can say some product is added, and recycle reactor is the best kind of reactor. Now we'll see optimum recycle operations. When a material is to be processed to some fixed final conversion, say XAF, in a recycle reactor, reflections suggest that there must be a particular recycle ratio which is optimum, and that minimizes the reactor volume or the space time, minimize tau and minimize V also. So if you visualize the situation at R is equal to 0, it is plug flow condition. At R tending to infinity, very high value of R, it is mixed flow condition, and some particular ratio will minimize these combinations of volume, and that will give you the optimum recycle operation, where it will minimize the reactor volume or the space time. Now we will determine this value of R. Optimum recycle ratio you can find by differentiating the performance equation in terms of tau or in terms of V for a recycle reactor with respect to R, and setting that differential equal to 0. So V by Fa0 is equal to tau by Ca0, and that is equal to R plus 1 into integral R by R plus 1 XAF to XAF dxa by minus Ra, and this is valid for any value of epsilon. Now this lower limit R by R plus 1 into XAF will define as XAI. So we want to take derivative of this integral XAI to XAF R plus 1 by minus Ra dxa. Okay, and that is the differential of tau by Ca0 or V by Fa0, same thing. So we are minimizing tau or minimizing V. So this integral we want to differentiate. So if we have function f of r defined as a of r, b of r, f of x r dx, then differential of this function under integral sign will be integral del r of this function dx plus f of br, that is upper limit, into db by dr minus f of ar lower limit into dA by dr. So here in these notations we will see our function. Now our function f is tau by Ca0 here. This we want to differentiate. Okay, this is equal to this we want to differentiate, and this tau by Ca0 is nothing but r plus 1 dxa by minus Ra. So our function is r plus 1 by minus Ra into dxa, and it is same as tau by Ca0. I can write this as r plus 1 by minus Ra also. Lower limit is xai, a of r is xai, b of r is xaf, f of xr, this function r plus 1 by minus Ra, r plus 1 by minus Ra, dB by dr, b xa final, this is constant value, same value, so derivative is 0, dA by dr, xai is defined as r by r plus 1 xaf, so it varies with respect to r, so d dr of xai, a is xai, then del r of f of xr. What is f of xr? This function, and del r of this will be 1 upon minus Ra simply. F of br, xaf, so f of br function, it will be evaluated, the function evaluated at br. So what is the function? R plus 1 by minus Ra, and it is evaluated as BR is XAF. At AR it is XAI. So we'll substitute all this. Differential with respect to R of tau by CA0, that is set equal to 0. Now this is F dF by dr, we have written F is tau by CA0, this one. AR to BR del R of F of XR. AR is XAI, BR is XAF, and del R of this, it is 1 upon minus RA into dx. Now dx we write as dxa. Okay. F of BR dB by dr is 0, so second term becomes 0, minus FAR, F of AR, it is R plus 1 by minus RA evaluated at XAI, into dA by dr is d dr of XAI, d dr of XAI. Okay, so this is reproduced from the previous slide. Now we want to evaluate this XAI by dr. So d dr of XAI, d dr of R by R plus 1 into XAF. XAF we keep outside the bracket, and to this term we apply quotient rule. Denominator into derivative of numerator minus numerator into derivative of denominator divided by denominator square. So denominator square term, this derivative is 1, so R plus 1 we get. Here derivative of R is 1, derivative of 1 is 0, so minus R plus R cancels out, and what we get, this differential is 1 by R plus 1 whole square into XAF. Now this XAI to XAF dxa by minus RA I retain. This I transfer on other side as plus sign. So plus R plus 1 by minus RA. This R plus 1 by minus RA with plus sign, and this is d dr of XAI. So d dr of XAI we have found out here. This we write here. This R plus 1 and this square term goes. We are left with 1 upon minus RA evaluated at XAI into XAF by R plus 1. So this is what we get. So R by R plus 1 XAF we have defined as XAI. This we can solve, and we get XAI as R into XAF minus XAI. From this also we can write as XAF by R plus 1 as XAI by R. XAI by R. So XAI by R, from this relationship we can write as XAF minus XAI. This is just rearrangement of the same definition. So XAI minus XAI by R, we have XAF by R plus 1 term. So XAF by R plus 1 we can replace as XAF minus XAI. So integral 0 to XAF dxa by minus RA, 1 upon minus RA at XAI, same equation here, and this XAF by R plus 1 we have replaced by XAF minus XAI. Okay, here. So 1 upon minus RA at XAI, this function at intermediate value, rate at intermediate value inverse, we can write as integral dxa by minus RA XAI to XAF, and this term in the goes in the denominator, XAF minus XAI. So this equation we get. So we have to evaluate this integral and this delta XAF minus XAI. This ratio gives us 1 upon minus RA at XAI. Now we will see these conditions. Here you can see this is some intermediate condition where recycle is just right. Recycle is just right means optimum recycle ratio introduced to the reactor feed whose 1 upon minus RA value, this KL segment, equals to 1 upon minus RA value in the reactor PQ. Now you can see here this segment PQ is equal to segment KL at this value of XAI, this intermediate. These two are matching. That means we say the optimum recycle ratio is the best or just right. At higher value of XAI, this intermediate at some higher value. So what we observe is this KL is much less than P by Q. So recycle is too high. This condition will get. If recycle is too low, we shift towards this. XAI is a lower value. Okay. In this case, you find this KL is much higher than this PQ. Okay. That means the optimum recycle ratio is the ratio where these two segments are equal. This matches exactly. And other conditions will be either recycle ratio will be too high or too low. When it is too high, this XAI is higher near this XA final value. For lower values of XAI, here the recycle will be too low. Now this we will discuss again when we will solve the problems, and the things will be more clear to you. The most important examples of autocatalytic reactions are a broad class of fermentation reactions when they can be treated as single reactions. Fermentation reactions we know, Michaelis-Menten type kinetics, reactions of shifting order we have seen. The methods of this chapter we can apply directly to them. Another type of reaction which has autocatalytic behavior is the exothermic reaction proceeding in an adiabatic manner with cool reactants entering the system, and the reaction is exothermic, heat is evolved. In such reaction, this is called autothermal. Heat may be considered to be a product which sustains the reaction. It helps to attain the reaction temperature. So heat evolved is used. So you can say in a way reaction is autothermal, it gains the temperature as the reaction proceeds. So autothermal reactions are of great importance in solid catalyzed reactions, and this part you will study in non-isothermal reactions in the next semester in chemical reaction engineering 2. Now for chemical reaction engineering 2, this series has been released earlier, so it is available on the YouTube. You can refer to the lectures of on non-isothermal reactions, and there you will find these topics discussed in much more detail. Now here we will see two arrangements where we have a mixed flow reactor and it is followed by a plug flow reactor. This is CA0, this is CA final coming, some intermediate will be there. If we consider this multiple reactor scheme and whatever is coming out here, this is CA0, this is CAF, and we say that this CA value is the optimum value, CA optimum, some value somewhere. And we can see here mixed flow reactor is first. So from this to optimum value, this rectangle is the area, and from this optimum value to this area under the curve. So total is the total reactor volume. So this is not the base system. Total volume is not minimum. If instead of this we replace this, mixed flow reactor is there and plug flow is replaced by a separator, not a reactor, where the product is separated and unreacted reactant is recycled back. So here this is the optimum value which is coming out from here. So this CA0 to this is the area, and which represent volume or tau. Okay. So this area represents volume and tau. It's a representation, not exactly that value. It depends on what is the model you are following for considering these plots, and that we have seen in details in chapter number 5. So this is recycled back. So autocatalytic reaction, all sorts of reaction arrangements are to be considered if the product recycle or the product separation with recycle is allowable. For the rate concentration curve as shown in earlier figure, one should always try to reach a point M intermediate point, that is optimal point, in one step using mixed flow in a single reactor, and then follow with the plug flow or as close as possible to the plug flow. This procedure is shown as shaded area in the figure. When the separation and the reuse of unconverted reactant is possible, operate at point M. So both the things we have seen here schemes. The volume required is very minimum for this recycle from the separator, and it is less than any of the previous ways of operating. However, the overall economics, including the cost of separation and of that of recycle, will determine which scheme is optimum overall. So as a chemical engineer, as a process design, we will not get into much details of these economic considerations. We will concentrate on suggesting the minimum volume, and in this case, say this is not the reactor, so reactor volume is this much only. We are not concerned with this. Of course, this will add to the cost and overall considerations have to be made, but this kind of arrangement, it's a one time investment of separator, but still it gives you the same performance in minimum volume. And of course, separator needs different design. What kind of separation you need depends on the kind of product stream. So that involves your separation processes, which you study as a separate subject in mass transfer. Okay, so here we complete the theory part. Most of the derivations and the discussions we have seen on chapter 6. Now we'll start with problems from the exercise. The first problem: a liquid reactant stream 1 mole per liter passes through two mixed reactors in series. The concentration of A in the exit of the first reactor is 0.5 moles per liter. Ca0 is 1, Ca1 is 0.5, Ca2 is unknown. Find the concentration of the exit stream in the second reactor. The reaction is second order with respect to A. Rate law is given, and V2 by V1 will be equal to 2. So this reactor is 2 times that of the first reactor. So we have to find out the value. Second order rate law, minus R is equal to Kca square. K tau 1 I can write as Ca0 minus Ca1 by Ca square for the first reactor. For the second reactor, K will remain same. Tau 2 will be different now because volume is doubled. Ca1 minus Ca2 by Ca square. We know V2 by V1 is 2. That is equal to K tau 2 by 1. K tau 1. Okay. So this divided by this, Ca1 minus Ca2 by Ca2 square divided by Ca0 minus Ca1 by Ca1 square. We know Ca1 is 0.5. We substitute. Ca0 is known 1. So all these values we substitute of Ca0 and Ca1. Ca2 is unknown, and this is equal to, this ratio is equal to 2. So we get a quadratic equation, Ca square plus Ca2 minus 0.5 is equal to 0, and the solution is 0.25 moles per liter. You will get two roots. One root will be significant, and that root is 0.25 moles per liter. So we have determined the exit concentration from the second reactor. Next problem, 6.2. Water containing a short-lived radioactive species flow continuously through a well-mixed hold-up tank, that is mixed flow reactor you can say. This gives a time for radioactive material to decay into harmless waste. As it now operates, the activity of the exit stream is 1/7 of the feed stream. So it is reduced to 1/7. This is not bad, but we would like to lower it still further. One of our office secretaries suggests that we insert a baffle down the middle of the tank so that the hold-up tank acts as two well-mixed tanks in series, 2 MFR in series. Do you think this would help? If not, tell why. If so, calculate the expected activity. So, two reactors in series, of course, it will give a better performance. Radioactive decay, first order. So first order rate law minus Ra is equal to Kca will be applicable. Now this activity is dropped to 1/7. So you start Ca0 is equal to 7, Ca1 is equal to 1. So ratio of Ca1 to Ca0 is 1 by 7. For single mixed flow, K tau 1 will be Ca0 minus Ca1 by Ca1. So this Ca0 minus Ca1 is known. Inverse of this is 7 minus 1 is 6. K tau 1. Now we split into 2 by putting a baffle. So when there are two reactors in series, K tau 1 is equal to K tau 2. They are equal. We are placing this baffle in the middle of the tank. So we consider volume is halved, two compartments. So K tau 1, K tau 2, and that is same. Volume is same, so tau 1 is equal to tau 2. And when one tank is there, K tau 1 is 6. Two tanks divided into 2, so 6 divided by 2. So K tau 1 as well as K tau 2 will be 3. So Ca0 by Ca1, 1 plus K tau 1. Similarly, Ca1 by Ca2 is 1 plus K tau 2. And these values are 3. So both the cases, this ratio is 4. So Ca0 by Ca1 you can multiply by Ca1 by Ca2, and that gives you Ca0 by Ca2. So 1 plus K tau 1 into 1 plus K tau 1 is 16. So Ca0 by Ca2 is 16. That means expected activity of the exit stream will be 1/16th as compared to the entering stream. So when you use one reactor, it drops to 1/7th, and when you split into two, it acts as two reactors in series to a great advantage. Activity drops to 1/16th. So it is helpful, advantageous. 6.3. An aqueous reactant stream, 4 moles of A per liter, Ca0 is given as 4 moles per liter, passes through a mixed flow reactor followed by a plug flow reactor. Find the concentration of the exit stream. This Ca2 we have to find out. If the mixed flow reactor, find the concentration of the stream. If in the mixed flow reactor it is 1 mole per liter, here it is 1 mole. This is Ca1. Ca0 here exit stream 1 mole per liter, volume of mixed flow reactor. The reaction is second order with respect to A, and the volume of plug flow is 3 times that of mixed flow. So if Vm is the volume of mixed flow, Vp is the volume of plug flow, so Vp is equal to 3 times Vm. Reaction is second order, so minus Ra is equal to Kca square. First single MFR, tau m is Vm by V0, Ca0 minus Ca1 by Kca1 square. So this is 4, Ca1 is 1, Ca1 is 1, so 1 square, so it is 3 by K. Tau m value we get 3 by K. For single plug flow reactor, it is tau p is equal to Vp by V0. Vp we know 3 times Vm. Okay. So 3 times Vm. So Vm by V0 is 3 by K and 3 times. So we get 9 by K. Okay. For PFR, because volume is 3 times. So in plug flow reactor, if you use the plug flow reactor model, K tau p is equal to K into tau p will be 9, and that is equal to dCA by minus Ra with minus sign Ca1 to Ca2. If I make this sign plus, I can reverse the order of integration, Ca2 to Ca1. Okay. Minus Ra is equal to Kca square. Okay. Kca square. This is K tau p, K, and tau p is 9 by K. So Kk cancels out. So this is 9. Okay. So 1 by k integral 1 upon Ca2 minus 1 upon Ca1. Up to integrate and substitute the limits. 1 upon Ca2, Ca2 is unknown, minus 1 upon Ca1, Ca1 is 1. So this minus 1. So 1 upon Ca2 is 9 plus 1, that is 10. And this Ca2 is 0.1 moles per liter. Okay. So this value is 9, this 9 plus 1 becomes 10, and finally you get concentration exit stream Ca2 is equal to 0.1 moles per liter. So we will stop here now, and further problems we will study in our next lecture.